Hello, this is old Mr. Kent, and the neighbor that lives across the street had this old quad four-wheeler that his kids used, and they're now in college and beyond. And it had been sitting over there for several years, and so he brought it over to, and that's the owner right there getting in that white pickup. He said, basically, I don't know all the details because I wasn't there, but basically he said, if my son could fix it up, then they could use it for my grandson to have fun in, but he didn't give it to him. He just said, give it back when he outgrows it or something. So that was nice of him, and it was also nice of my son to tear the carburetor apart, and I don't know what all they did, but anyway, they worked on it and got it all running again, and this is the actual test run after they were finished. And this is it's about 107 degrees at this point in time. So anyway, so there goes the neighbor back over to his house across the street, and he's super nice guy. And he didn't give it to us to my son, because he really didn't want to get rid of it. It belonged to his kids when they were young. So anyway, but my son was able to fix it up, and they're going for a test drive. And of course, he just grabbed my camera from me. But you know what? He does a better job of filming than I do. He's driving, and it looks like he's using one of those fancy new cameras that swivels every which direction. So they're going out to test it. And I said in the title, I said this is also an update on my e-bike. I haven't been able to ride it yet. I've tested it a few times, but at this point in time, it's still not running. And I'll give you a quick little review. I will have a video that tells the whole story when and if I ever get it running again. The last time I think this is the 13th of July, and the last time I rode my e-bike was on the 7th of June. So it's been a long time. It took me 10 days just to get my battery from China. But anyway, so that's a long story. And so it looks like he's having trouble or something. Anyway, and so what I did was I ordered the controller was burned out, and so I had to order a new controller and display to make everything work. So I ordered those, and then it did work, but only thing is there was terrible noise in the motor, and and so it would run for about 20 seconds if you were pedaling, and then it wouldn't run anymore. And if you use the throttle, it'd only go for about 5 seconds. So the motor had some kind of a burned up part in it too. So I had to order a new motor and install that in the hub. And my son did a lot of that for me, which was nice. And so we got that in, and then I couldn't get the bike to run, and so I thought, okay, maybe I plugged something in the wrong way. So I started switching things around, and of course that did in everything. So I had to order a new controller. Fortunately, where I got them at Electro Bike World, they were only, but they were $129, and so had to order another one of those. Now, I'm not 100% sure I burned out the first one, but I know I did some damage, because you can't plug something in backwards and then not expect things to go wrong. So that's where I am. And then also there's a sensor underneath the sprocket that senses a magnetic disc that has magnets in it, has a dozen magnets, and so as you pedal, the magnets go past the sensor, and then it sends a signal to the controller to tell how fast the person is. It's either slow or fast or whatever. So that's the brain. Well, that little sensor down there, when we finally checked it out, it's not working. It's got a little red light on it that's supposed to flash every time one of the magnets passes by, and it just sits there like a dummy. So apparently I burned that out when that's my wife. She's sitting here with me. Anyway, that's all right. So anyway, apparently I burned that out when I hooked everything up backwards. So that's going to come in a couple of days, and it's not too expensive. I got it from Amazon. And then anyway, so it's not too expensive, and I'll be getting that, and then I'll be able to put it on. Everything else on the bike is brand new, and so that new sensor ought to work just fine. So anyway, that's the update on the bike. That's my son's masterpiece of work there, repairing things that was old. I want to thank you for watching my video, and God bless.